Hey everyone, I'm Roxanne and welcome to this short set. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to help you understand more about apprenticeships and help you bust some common myths. In this session, we'll look to understand the following. What are apprenticeships? What sectors can you work in? Cash and perks, as well as how to find the right apprenticeship for you. So make sure you grab something to take notes on and let's get right into our myth busting. On the next couple of slides, you'll see some common statements. I want you to make a note of which statements you think are true and which ones you think are false. It's no competition, but let's see how many you get right. Apprenticeships are for people who don't do well academically. True or false? This is false. Over 700,000 people did an apprenticeship in the UK last year, showing you that apprenticeships are definitely a choice. In secondary school, I got great grades, but in sixth form, my grades weren't so great, but I still managed to get access to a really great apprenticeship, showing you that apprenticeships are for people with any range of grades. Apprenticeships are available in the nuclear, fashion, tech, law, and banking industries. Do you think this is true or false? This is true. Whilst manual skilled apprenticeships such as plumbing and bricklaying have been popular over the years, apprenticeships now exist in over 170 different industries, including beauty, finance, health, and food. So whatever your passion, there's probably an apprenticeship that exists for you. It is relatively easy to find an apprenticeship. True or false? This is true. Finding an apprenticeship does not need to be difficult. There are many ways to find a great apprenticeship, including speaking to a careers advisor, signing up to an apprenticeship provider like White Hat or another, or looking online, starting with the National Apprenticeship Service. There are loads of great ways to find an apprenticeship and do a job that you love. You don't get employee perks and benefits when you're an apprentice. This is false. As an apprentice, you are an employee just like anyone else in the company. So you're eligible for company perks, such as discounts, benefits, which can also include company phones, laptops, bonuses, you name it. Remember, this is all very dependent on the company you work for. Apprentices don't earn very much. This is false. All apprentices in the UK must earn the national minimum wage, although many employers choose to pay more. There are even some apprenticeship providers like White Hat that only offer salaries of £12,000 and above. You don't have access to a social life if you do an apprenticeship. True or false? This is false. When doing an apprenticeship, you'll be balancing a full-time job alongside your studies. Usually this balancing act can be done during your job, but it doesn't mean you can't have a social life. As an apprentice, you'll be entitled to time off, time to meet your friends and family, and still have time to do the things you love. Apprenticeships can lead to a full-time job. True or false? This is true. Many apprenticeships do lead to a full-time job. Employers recruit apprentices to invest in them, and they'll most likely want to keep this person on as they'll become future talent for that organisation. Therefore, many employers will aim to keep apprentices on. However, if you aren't kept on or you choose to leave after your apprenticeship, apprenticeships look great on your CV and will be very helpful when finding a new role. 20% off the job training means 1 day a week at college. This is false. When doing an apprenticeship, your 20% off the job training does not have to be at college. It can be used in the form of workshops for your apprenticeship, webinars, attending online training, shadowing employees, etc. Essentially, anything that fuels your professional development and helps you achieve your apprenticeship standard can be classed as off-the-job training. You gain the same qualifications as someone who's gone to university. This is true. Many apprenticeships offer degree-level qualifications, which mean that at the end of completion, you'll have a bachelor's degree in a specific field, as well as great on-the-job experience. So now we've looked at some common myths, let's have a look at some hard facts. What is an apprenticeship? An apprenticeship is a job where you earn and learn at the same time while working towards a specific qualification. Did you know in the first 3 quarters of 2019 and 2020, there were over 270,000 apprenticeship starts recorded? Apprenticeships can take anywhere between 1 and 6 years to complete depending on the qualification, and lots of great companies offer apprenticeships, including BT, ITV, L'Oreal, Google, Facebook, and many more. This means that there are a lot of sectors to get an apprenticeship in. Let's take a look into this some more. What industries and sectors can you work in? Apprenticeships exist in lots of different sectors, including technology, law, banking, finance, media, and more. So whatever you love, there should be a sector to work in that works well for you. The most popular apprenticeship in the UK is the Business Administration and Law Apprenticeship. The jobs that you can do while studying for this apprenticeship include social media marketing, insurance, criminal investigation, accounting, HR, which I do, and many more roles. This just goes to show, like we discussed earlier, apprenticeships have come a long way from what they used to be. Now, I know a lot of you may be thinking, what are the benefits of being an apprentice outside of getting a qualification and experience? Well, let me walk you through some of my favourite perks. As we discussed earlier, as an apprentice, you're entitled to full employee benefits unless stated otherwise upon joining. This means that you're entitled to lots of different perks, such as company discounts in shops or access to the employee benefit package, which can sometimes include private healthcare, free gym membership, and much more. You can also get access to store discounts through the NUS Apprentice Extra card, which was one of my favourite things about being an apprentice. Let's not forget, you also get to kickstart your career a lot earlier than others. You'll be completely trained up for free, and you'll have the chance to be a part of a unique apprentice community with others. So as you can see, apprenticeships can offer lots of perks and fun elements, and of course, all of these will vary depending on your employer. Finding the right apprenticeship for you can be very confusing, daunting, and time-consuming. You might even have heard the following. You'll be the youngest of your colleagues, you'll struggle to get used to the working world, and you may miss out on social experiences. These are only a handful of things that can make the search harder than it needs to be. So let's go ahead and look at some of my top tips for helping you find the right apprenticeship. First and foremost, get set up with an apprenticeship provider like White Hat. You may remember hearing about White Hat from the live stream, but essentially White Hat is a tech startup company who are on a mission to get young people into apprenticeships. I myself found my apprenticeship through White Hat, and I remember that it made my search a lot easier and manageable. With one single profile on White Hat's website, you can work with great companies such as Google, Facebook, Charlotte Tilbury. You can earn a competitive salary, you get unlimited application support, coaching while completing your apprenticeship, access to a wider community, and you'll be the first to know about events like these. Did I mention that this is entirely free? Apprenticeship providers can help make your search a lot less time-consuming. Next is to focus on what you love. There is no point doing a job that you do not love. You'll only grow to hate it and you won't excel at what you do. When thinking about apprenticeships, always remember to do the things you enjoy and look for similar roles that will give you those feelings. It was very important for me to do something I love, which is all about helping and assisting others, which ties very closely to my role in human resources. Doing what you love is important as work will be more enjoyable, more productive, you'll have greater job satisfaction, and you'll set yourself up for success. Lastly, let's not forget to be patient and positive. You might feel a bit deflated if you don't find an apprenticeship straight away. You might even feel as if though you'll never find anything or the right job does not exist, but this isn't the case. New vacancies appear each day. Make a note of some of my favourite websites for finding new, fresh and exciting vacancies, and always remember that this is a process. I know you can do it. Thank you so much for tuning into this short set. You are now ready to go out there and be who you want. Don't forget to tune into the Into the Boost sessions where you can get all your questions answered by BT and White Hat apprentices, as well as the main stage webinar, Discovering Your Best Self, helping to promote you. Thanks, everyone.